Hey there, this is Joel with the Traveler Toolkit, and I just bought this new Worx screwdriver slash drill. I've been really excited to test this out because it gives you the ability to switch between drilling and driving screws without having to change out your chuck. You just spin it. So I'm gonna unbox it right here for you. Then we are gonna test it out here. We've got some wood in the shop and we're gonna see how it does. So first things first, instruction manuals and registration cards. Take care of those. Then we have a nice carry bag, which I haven't received with any other Worx tools. So I am excited about this. Large, wide mouth, firm bottom, great. We've got the drill itself in here. Oh, it's inside of some kind of nice cloth bag. There we go. Yeah, this one's called the Switchdriver 2.0. Cha-cha-cha-chow. Check that thing out. Switching back and forth. We'll look at that really closely here in just a second. Gonna set it aside. Then we have a charger. This is for the 20 volt battery. This is a part of the Worx 20 volt power share program, or should I say platform, and I really have enjoyed my other Worx tools. That's why I continue to buy these. The power share platform is one of the better platforms for prosumers, kind of like pro homeowner style tools. And wow, I didn't even realize this. This comes with two. I thought I was just getting one battery. This comes with two PowerShare 20 volt batteries. So you can always be charging and using one. Wow, I love that it comes with two. That just makes so much sense. Then they're both gonna charge on this charger right here, which they have a couple different versions of these. This is my favorite. It just clicks in to the top of the battery like that versus having one of those things that sits on the ground. It's got an indicator light up top. Love the fact that we're getting two batteries and chargers. And we also have inside here bit sets, drill bits, and screwdriver bits, these little cases. I'll show you these up close later, but here we have our drill bits. Oh, and some driver bits on the right-hand side. This all comes in this one set, so we'll test these out right here in just a second. And then on this side we have, yeah, just a bunch of drivers. So we've got different bits, drivers, all the things you're gonna need for different projects. And these are really nice hard shell cases. Slide it down to lock it. You don't have to worry about it coming open in your toolbox. Really like that. So we've got two boxes of drivers and drill bits, and we have the driver itself with two batteries. So let's go ahead and put it to work. I've got some scrap wood here. We're gonna drill, we're gonna screw, we're gonna put it to the test, and then I'm gonna put this up close so you can see everything in the design of this, because really ergonomic and really good. All right, so let's get to testing this drill driver here. I'm super excited to do that. These batteries came with what looks like about 3 out of 5 on the percentage. We're just gonna rock with this for a while because, you know, battery testing really depends on how you use the drill. So I don't put much stock in just kind of regular battery testing. You have to do really in-depth work, and this is more of a first look. So we've got bits here, we've got drill bits, and we've got screwdriver heads, all sorts of things. They are what looks like quick connect bits. So that means that your bit is just simply going to go in there and lock in with a pull like that. Yeah, there you go. So you would pull on this collar and it's gonna come out. So that's the same for the screw head and for the drilling head. It looks like these are just exactly the same. And you can spin these infinitely. Yeah, it does look like that. Infinitely, same chucks. It just depends on what you have. So you could do, let's do this. You could do a drill bit in one, if I can somehow figure out how to get it out. There we go. Still got some of the plastic underneath there. So we could do a drill bit in this one, locked in there. Then hold this little button here, switch this around. Then I could do my Phillips head screwdriver. Oh, I don't have a battery in. And whatever's on top is going to be powered. Pull it, spin it, and then you have really easy controls right here. So we've got obviously the drill button, and then we have the screw button. And on the screw button, it looks like you can hit it multiple times, the screw setting, to change your power level. all the way up to, yeah, 9. So you can just scroll all the way through. Drill, yeah, drill is just drill. There's one setting for drill. You hit it and you're on it. Or if you hit it again, it actually switches it to the screwdriver setting. So screwdriver has power settings all the way up to 9, not complicated. Then you also have power settings 1 and 2. Yeah, that looks like it controls the drill. Yeah, 1, 2. So low and high. Each one of those. Yeah, that is only affecting. Yeah, there we go. And then you have the 1 through 9 settings. So I also want to point out that it does have this light that engages no matter which driver you have on here. You've got this light. So not very dark right here, but it does have that. So let's go ahead and put this thing to the test on these 2x4s, see how much power it's got and see how well it drives screws. Okay, we've got 2 2x4s mounted here to our Worx Pegasus table, and I've gone for a bit of a smaller driver head just to have a little better angle. I'm going to leave it on setting 2, and I'm going to go up here and switch from drilling to screwing. I don't know, power level 9. Maybe we should start a little bit lower. Maybe let's start on 5, right in the middle. Close to it anyway. I'm not sure what to expect or how much effect that will have on it, but let's give it a try. Oh wow, that's a really smooth motion. Now let's try it again. This is a small screw. Let's go up to 9 and see how that affects it. New hole. Interesting. It feels like it's ramping up when I'm screwing in. It's got a good motion to it. It's very responsive. Let's try a larger screw. So this is more like a decking screw. It's going to go through both of these 2x4s here. Leave it on 9. Oh yeah, look how powerful that was. Went a little too far in, split the wood. It's got a lot of power to it. I just wonder if that is even related to the power. I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Okay. So at 1, we can't even drive it. We can't even drive that in. If we crank that back up to like 7 or 8, yeah, then she drives in. Okay. I'm convinced it is the power. And there's plenty of power. I mean, you could build a deck with this thing. Long screws, short screws. Really seems to work well. Now, let's flip it over. Switchdriver. Oh, and it automatically switched down to the drill setting. I'm not sure how it knew that. I wonder if it switches every time. Also, it saves your settings, it looks like. We were on level 9 for the screwdriver for this. Then when I switched over, I must have already been on the drill setting and it stayed there. I like that a lot. So let's try it out as a drill. Drill a few holes. Okay. Right. I think I've actually hit an old nail there, but it seems to drill really nice. I mean, this is a pretty big bit and it doesn't have any problems going all the way through both of these 2x4s. Yeah, pretty easy. Let's change it out to a spade bit because spade bits are much more difficult and they did include a few here. So let's go ahead and go up to the 5/8 spade bit. It's going to be much harder to get through here. Let's pick a new area. Yeah, clean out the hole. Yeah, let's just go through one for now. Not bad at all. Let me give you a different camera angle so you can see that. I'm going to adjust my board down a little bit too so we've got some fresh wood. All right, 5/8 inch spade bit. Here we go. Yeah. Nice and smooth, straight through that top board, no problem at all. That is a hot bit right there. Really, I'm just kind of testing out how much I can push this, and I can push it much further than I thought, put a lot of weight into it. There we go, through that top 2x4. No problem with a pretty big spade bit. All right, so initial impressions are really good on this Switchdriver 2.0. It is carrying a little bit of heat after drilling like a dozen holes with it, but that's to be expected. What I really like about it is the form factor. It's extremely lightweight, and because it's lightweight, I found myself trying not to push it too hard, you know, driving these screws in, but you really don't have to be gentle with it. It can handle it. Make sure we're switched here to our driver mode. You can just lean on it like you would a DeWalt or a Makita or anything like that. I wouldn't hesitate to take this to build a deck with. It's not an impact driver, but it does drive a screw really well. No issues. It's a unique feel. It kind of has like a slow uptick whir to it, like a root, 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 whereas my DeWalt is more like a clack, clack. It starts and stops really abruptly. This would be amazing for projects around the house. Specifically, I can think of one project. I'm in the middle of moving right now, and I'm helping with a lot of little piddly projects where we drill holes in the wall, like hanging a curtain rod, drill a hole in the wall, then I have to get a different drill to drive the screw into there or put a drywall anchor in. This would make it all one operation with one gun. It's kind of amazing. And look how small the space of that motor is. Look at how small it takes up. Not to mention, this feels a little festool-y with this trigger guard here. Obviously, that's to keep you away from whatever bit is down in front. But if you've ever slipped with something and put your hand into it, that could be painful. You know, slipping here, you're not going to do that with the Worx Nitro. I really like the idea of this and the fact that it comes with all these bits, 2 batteries. I'm a big, big fan of this power share system. It really is something that I can't believe other bigger players are not copying, because for around the house, this is just the most genius thing ever. And you can go both directions. Swing it right, swing it left, go around forever. It just doesn't matter. So I'm impressed. Let's do some more demoing of this, but I gotta say, right off the bat, this brushless motor has a lot of power. It's quiet, it's light. Love the battery system and the form factor. There's really not a lot to complain about. And honestly, I'm not just impressed with the driver, I'm impressed with the bit set. They really do seem like high quality bits. I mean, after working with them for a few minutes, I'm impressed, and I have tons of these laying around, always in wrong places at the wrong time, can't figure out where they are. It's nice to have a few different ones to go with this tool, specifically because you're gonna need this chuck, this style of chuck here that goes into the driver and locks in with no annoying, like, you know, twisting of the head. So that's something that is also a plus. It's quick change bits. You get pretty much 2 sets of drivers and some drill bits to go there. Check this one out for yourself. This could be my new favorite around the house. And if you have a college student or a young person heading out to their first apartment, this would be a great driver to start with. So check it out for yourself. You might really like it.